Welcome back to Stories Without Labels, the podcast, where we explore big feelings, growing brains, and all the wonderful ways neurodivergent children experience the world. I'm your host, May Sosa, children's book author, psychiatric nurse, and proud mom of a neurodivergent child. Today's episode is one I feel deeply connected to. It's called Co-regulation before self-regulation. Now, that might sound a little clinical, but trust me, this episode is going to be full of great, deep, relatable examples and practical tips. Whether you're a parent, a teacher, therapist, or just someone who loves kids, you're going to want to stick around. Let's start with a simple truth. What is co-regulation? Before we expect children to calm themselves down, they first need to experience what it feels like to be calm with someone else. This is what we called co-regulation. It is not about fixing a meltdown nor distracting a child from their feelings. It's about joining them with calm, connection, and compassion while their nervous system is in distress. It's looking at a child who's struggling and saying, "You're not alone. I'm right here with you," because this is so important. Self regulation does not come before co regulation. Self regulation grows out of co regulation, which is a concept super important for us who support neurodivergent children to really understand deeply. And so the next is why neurodivergent children need these so much. Many neurodivergent children, whether they're autistic, they have ADHD, or are highly sensitive or otherwise, they process emotions completely different, as well as sensory input. They process it more intensely than their neurotypical peers. So when they're upset, their bodies might feel like they're in danger. Even when the situation seems minor to us, imagine being told, "Oh, calm down. Come on, use your words," in the middle of that storm. That's like asking someone to swim before they even learn how to float. Neurodivergent kids need us, our calm presence, our regulated breath, our steady tone to help them feel safe enough to learn those skills over time. Now, what co-regulation looks like in real life, something like, let's paint this picture. Um, your child is having a meltdown, slamming their backpack and yelling. And then instead of scolding your child or giving consequences, you need to take a deep breath and say, "It looks like today was a really hard day. I am here with you. Let's figure it out together." Or another example might be a student in your class hides under a table during music time. You can kneel beside them and say softly, "It sounds too loud right now, right? Would you like to take a break outside together?" Or maybe there's a teen pacing, fist clenched. You can do things like offer them a snack, sit down quietly and say, "You're doing your best. Maybe let's just breathe through this moment together." Now, in each of these moments, we're not trying to control the behavior. And this is a real important piece of co-regulation. You need to understand that the goal in co-regulation it is not to control behavior. Pardon me. Rather, you're trying to create a safe container for emotions to exist without shame. Now, hear that again. We are trying to create a safe environment or a safe situation for your children to experience emotions without shame. And from that place of safety comes growth. Now you wonder, well, how do I do that? Here are a few tools that might help build co regulation, especially with neurodivergent children. One could be called model calm. In other words, you model the behavior that you are hoping your child to portray. If you're dysregulated, they will be too. Take a pause, breathe deeply, and ground yourself. This is so important before trying to support anybody, your child, anybody else. Key step in co regulation is to first and foremost ground yourself. So you can model that calm behavior that you would like the person that you're supporting to mimic. Now, another step could be validation. If we validate first, always start with empathy, saying things like, okay, that was frustrating, or something like, that hurt your feelings. Or you can say, what is happening? Let me help you name the feeling that you're experiencing. Another way would be to offer comfort. Use a calm voice, offer a hand, a soft item, or sit quietly nearby. Just your presence can be soothing. This is like one of my favorite tools to use with my child. Just be present, sit quietly, ensure his safety, obviously. That would be first and foremost. And then just let them know that by being present, they're being supported. Another thing could be creating predictability. Now, visual schedules, calm down corners, knowing what happens next can help reduce anxiety tremendously. And I think we've heard of fidget tools, calming spaces, and they're not overrated. They're actually really useful and they do work. Now, another interesting thing that could be done could be practicing outside of crisis. So, do emotions check in when things are calm, so your child becomes more aware of their feelings and what helps them. The next thing is, why does co regulation matter so much? Here's a beautiful thing. Every time you co regulate with a child, you're rewriting their brain for safety and trust. Now, I think I want to repeat that so it really gets the message to you. We are trying to A, not control behavior, B, we're trying to model calm behavior, but the most important part and result that we get out of co regulation is not just teaching the children how to self regulate, but with co regulation, we help rewire the brain. We create new neural pathways, new ways that the brain figures that, okay, this is a safe thing to do. I can trust this because I've experienced it before and it has been safe. So, rewiring the brain to safety and trust is one of the biggest results that you get with co regulation. It's like you're saying, you are safe with me. You don't need to hide your big feelings. You are loved exactly as you are. Now, over time, these repeated experiences laid the ground for self regulation, as we have been discussing. But again, true self regulation doesn't come because they were forced or suppressed emotions, but only because they, the children, or whoever we're trying to support, are understanding what they are and how to manage them. So, if there is a message that I really want to leave with you today, is children learn to regulate when they feel regulated by us. If you've ever doubted whether sitting beside a crying child or breathing slowly through a tantrum or just being present in a hard moment matters, well, it does. It really does matter to have your presence, your calm demeanor, to teach your child what it feels like to have true self regulation. And from that place, they will get tremendous, rather, emotional strength, and it will grow as they grow with them. Thank you for joining me today. Thank you for walking this path of compassion with me. And if today's episode spoke to you, your heart, please follow and share the Stories Without Labels podcast with other parents, educators, caregivers who care deeply about neurodiversity. And also, don't forget to visit our website, www.storieswithoutlabels.com. I have some resources, I have books. I'm also working on a course that I will be offering fairly soon. And this is all around supporting neurodivergent children in their journey of discovering and navigating the world around them. Until next time, take a breath, hold space for your big feelings, and remember, we grow better together. You've been listening to Stories Without Labels, the podcast. See you next time.